Figure it out.
Hello, this is Adam Koralik with Figure It Out Productions. The following video is part of our Quick Shoot series.
Hey guys, it's Adam here. As some of you might know, I recently hopped in the big steel metal bird here, and I took a very specific trip. I took a trip out to PAX, which is a video game convention. I've done a couple of videos on that at this point. I left my home here in Chicago, of course, to do that, and I headed out to Seattle, which you can, of course, you're greeted by Mount St. Helens. I'm pretty sure that's Mount St. Helens there when you go. Anyway, point is, while I was there, in addition to going to PAX, I was able to do some video game hunting. Not much. I wanted to do more. I got to go to this place. This is Pink Gorilla. Now, there's actually 4 of these in the Seattle area. Actually, Seattle has some of the best game stores in the United States. Like, there's Game Gurus, there's Amazing Heroes and Toys, Another Castle, 4 Pink Gorillas, and probably others I don't know of. Unfortunately, this was the only one within walking distance of my hotel, so it was the only one I got to go to. Anyway, this is what the store exterior looks like, and you can see it's got a lot of cool stuff. My theory on why Seattle has so many good game stores is a couple of reasons. 1, Nintendo is based there. 2, Microsoft is based there. And 3, it's the closest mainland major U.S. city to Japan, so as a result, they get a lot of import stuff. So I think all of that kind of plays a role into why Seattle has so many good game stores. But yeah, so this is unfortunately the only one I could show you, but I wanted to do it. So again, there's the exterior of this place. This one's a little bit difficult to get into. That's why I showed you some footage of the area. You have to like go into an area and then like go down some stairs, and then this thing is there. So you might get a little lost, but trust me, it's there. But yeah, that's the exterior with PlayStation stuff, Super Nintendo's in the box, all sorts of N64 stuff. Now when you go inside here, there's a wall of NES games, as you can see there. And over there you got Famicom games. Like I said, a lot of imports. Of course, they claim to have a lot of imports, so that makes sense. Super Nintendo, galore, lots of it. And they got some Super Famicom, of course. They might have had some PAL Super Nintendo. I wasn't really keeping an eye out for that. I'm kind of guessing no. N64, both American stuff and, of course, Japanese stuff. As well as, obviously, you see like a lot of cool things up on the walls. You got PSP stuff, both movies and games. You got DS stuff. A lot more DS stuff, a little bit of 3DS, I think, and all sorts of just, you know, accessories and things, not just games. More DS and Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Color. Inside you got a bunch of things like Intellivision, boxed Atari 2600. Some of the, you know, the rare boxed games, of course, for Super Nintendo. I see Resident Evil Code Veronica X down there. Skylanders thing. I actually have this. That's the thing for Densha to Go 2 for the Dreamcast. It's like a train controller. Duke Nukem Forever, a collector's edition. Some rare Xbox games, including well, I don't think Metal Gear Solid 2 is rare, but yeah, one of those is. It was a copy of Eco for the PS2. Fatal Frames in there. Over here you got a wall of PS1 stuff. Again, both domestic and Japanese stuff. This is a really good place to go to get a lot of imports. Now up there you saw a lot of Dreamcast stuff, and over here you got a bunch of light guns and controllers for various consoles, a lot of PlayStation, Saturn, etc. GameCube games, a lot of those Donkey Kong bongos, those things are everywhere. PlayStation 3 games, Xbox 360 games, a lot of them actually. They have both new releases, they got old releases. They got Wii U a little bit. They had some Japanese GameCube down there. A lot of PS2 stuff. Again, both domestic and imported. Same with Xbox. Well, not so much on the imported Xbox stuff. I was actually hoping to find some of the Japanese exclusive original Xbox games, but I didn't see a single one. But, oh well. But yeah, a lot of PS2 stuff, and, you know, a lot of things like dance pads and so on. Over here, of course, we have boxed Genesis, 32X, Sega CD, Saturn. We even have a boxed copy of Alien vs. Predator for the Jaguar. There's some Master System there, sealed Xbox 360 games, things like race wheels, like for the Dreamcast, some Guitar Hero stuff, sealed 3DS games, some handhelds like a 3DS, and I believe there's must have been some regular just DS consoles in there. And then there's stuff for like Magic the Gathering, which I'm not really into, but I thought I would show that to you guys. They have like plushies and stuff up on the ceiling, all video game themed. Very cool. And then this is a bunch of Dreamcast accessories, some of which I actually didn't have. I was kind of surprised to see stuff like that. Nothing super exciting. It was like memory cards. Inside, of course, we got a lot of cartridges for like Atari 2600, ColecoVision, Atari Lynx, surprisingly, there was a lot of. Genesis 32X, Game Gear, actually some Mega Drive in there as well, which of course is the Japanese version of the Sega Genesis. Some weird accessories and stuff I haven't actually seen before. Dreamcast games, again, both domestic and Japanese stuff. Now, I wasn't really looking for that, of course, because I have that. Now, I did pick up a few things, and I'll show you that stuff, but I think I'm going to show you that stuff in the next episode of Playload. But anyway, that's Pink Gorilla. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you all later.